Alright folks, here it is, our last descent into madness. Let's see what lays below in the Guardian City. I guess this is the third time we've ventured down this way. We were once with Max, second time with Edward, and now with Alex. So the Roivas family, it's a tradition, you know? Some families get together every Thanksgiving. Some people, some families have dinner every Sunday. Some families, you know, go to the Ruins of Ehn'gha and blow up fucking cities of Guardians of Chattur'gha, all this crazy nonsense. It appeared these towers serve as some kind of focusing array. Yes, we've seen all this before. Note that the light that pierced it before is no longer there, so Edward's work from before, where he blew up the whole goddamn city, has definitely left its mark on the ruins. In fact, we'll see for ourselves when we begin to walk around and see some of the damage. You can, like, at least I'm pretty sure that, like, in fact, I never noticed this before, but if you can kind of look past where Alex is, you can see that you can actually see an area below us. So the river of blood either isn't there anymore or it's lowered. Though I can't really tell beyond that way if that's blood or if that's just, like, you can't see below it or past it. But anyway, there's ruins all over the place. There's rubble and whatnot. It's definitely seen better days. And I guess they learned their lesson from last time. They don't want people crossing through here and get into that same room that we were at before. And the view just cut off, and I'm mentioning this right now just so that in case you're, like, following along with this Let's Play, that you don't screw yourself over like I've done before, is to start a shield going and run down all that way just to find that there's actually a damage field right before the door. So you actually need to, well, I don't think the Dispel magic field spell works from this far away. So first I'm just gonna shield myself up. And what I usually do, I mean, in front of every door, this is like we've seen before, all the doors have barriers in front of them, but there's a little spot in front of each door that is unguarded. So I just run down as far as I can, and then go to the next closest one. And yeah, you can see a better view of the damage field. It's a 7-layered seven-layered burrito, as I called it in the last video. So, well, for one, we need to define a new Dispel magic field spell. Let's see if I can do it from memory. It's absorb. No, not absorb. Project field. Oh, or Dispel area. I'm a fucking idiot. There we go. And now we have the tools necessary, and was it a blue one? Oh, okay, no, it's a red one. I was gonna say I thought it looked weird, but nope, just losing my mind. I guess my sanity meter's getting low in real life. Oh, thank God. I've screwed myself over with that more times than I would like to admit, to be honest. So at this point, that whole field thing that we just crossed is more of just an inconvenience. I mean, we have all the things that we need to get past it, so it's really not that big of a deal. Alright, so these plinths that look like the ones that Pison encountered, where they once housed the essences of the ancients. And note that this one is looking a little sad in that it is broken, damaged, crumbling into rubble and dust. It must be restored to its former state. Well, how may we do that? Well, there's a piece of the pedestal right here. And another piece of the pedestal right here. Oh, whoops. Like we've seen plenty of other times before, nothing too shocking, really. Although the weapons and the enemies get tougher, the puzzles in this game really don't. So, how do we fix this broken pedestal? Well, same way we fix anything in this game. Enchant spell, yeah, baby! Oh, it's just for the sake of consistency. I'm not gonna enchant it with red. I'm gonna enchant it with Ulyaoth, just for the hell of it. Oh, that's cool. You can see it below there. Yeah, I never noticed that before. Alright, awesome. It's been repaired, so we now have a full pedestal fragment in our inventory. And as useful as that may be, I think it would serve better as being placed accordingly. And remember that, well, I guess first I'll just point out that this is all, it's all offline. We can't use any of this stuff. None of it's accessible. And remember that that Edward told us that in order to match Pius's power, we would need all 3 essences, which we happen to have. So we have Mantarox, the heart of Mantarox, the what is it? The veil of Ulyaoth? It's the veil. I'm trying to be comprehensive and sounding all fancy and dramatic. So the veil of Ulyaoth, and then the visage of, or Sigil. Okay, sigil. I don't know where I got this from. The sigil of Zelotov. It doesn't matter what order we place them in. As long as we got all 3 of them and to place them accordingly, the tower lights the fuck up, and we can continue further and do what we did before with Edward. Only this time, well, first, there we go. All right, sweet. Like I said, this is all looking probably quite familiar. Only this time, instead of dispelling the area, we need to do something else, and I'm not gonna spoil it just yet. But note that we're gonna be casting a super huge spell again. Even though the city itself is, yeah, we're gonna start seeing monsters in this area. Even though the city itself is actually looking pretty grim and unused, and like I mentioned before, it's still kind of recovering from the damage that we dealt with before with Edward. Shotgun time, fuck yeah. But I mentioned that I'm not gonna spoil what it is that we're gonna be doing just yet. We'll be seeing some cutscenes shortly that'll kind of. Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, wait, am I missing something? And yes, I am missing something. Oh, wait. Maybe I can examine it. Yeah, there we go. Get a nice view that it's just this thing of lava everywhere. Well, oh, and I guess I mentioned before that there were some times when Reveal Invisible is necessary, even when there isn't a painted diagram placed conveniently for our clarity. So just try with any old Reveal Invisible spell, and sure enough, the path is revealed. I don't think that I mean, we saw that there's a barrier right before, but I don't think that we need to pull any switches this time around. I'm pretty sure that it all stuck before. So another shield. Gotta do this every time, and there are some times when you have to cast it multiple times in one visit. It's kind of a pain, so. Like I said, this whole yellow energy field right in this whole area, it's really more of an inconvenience than anything else, but I guess they had to make something fancy. I mean, they had to know that we were coming. I mean, well, hell, Pius was watching us and posing as our creepy grandfather, posing as a creepy version of our grandfather. So they know that we're coming. And I guess that's just another thing. I mean, you know, he's with all this stuff. I mean, they have this all-seeing. Well, I guess Chattur'gha himself can see all this stuff. I mean, you know, they saw that. Remember when we were facing Edward, or we were using Edward after that chapter? It was like another Roivus has crossed our path. So presumably we can say, and I guess I gotta spoil it. Creature's the one we need for this one, and I'll explain later. But yes, remember when we were playing as Edward, after Edward's chapter, they were like, another Roivus has encountered our path, and all this stuff. So they know when a Roivus is about to get involved. You know, they know of all these key characters. So he knows about Alex, he knows about all this other stuff. Oh shit, I ran right into him. He knows about all this other stuff, so what's stopping him from just, like, killing Alex when she was sleeping or something? I don't know. I guess I would never make a very good supervillain, because I would think too pragmatically. So in addition to the dead guy, we now have this nice. Get the fuck out! Oh crap! When the green guys hit you with that, they actually oh sweet, they actually reverse your controls. That's why I was kind of confused for a bit. But yeah, we also have the. I'm trying to. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that, folks. In my gesturing, I smacked the microphone yet again. But yes, I'm trying to get a view of this, the dark granite-like obelisk, which again looks like something that I would expect to see in someone's bedroom. I don't know why, like a miniature closet or something. I don't know what the term for it is. It's not a bureau, is it? Is that what I'm thinking of? Oh well. Details. Where's the? Oh, she's right through shit. Oh god, he's gonna get me. Oh, he got me. Damn it. I think I shot him right as he got me. So. Okay. Though, oddly enough, the horror is no longer there. I wonder why that is. It's the same trapper dimension. I mean, no. Oh, shit. Oh, that's fine. Whatever. Not that we need it, but I guess I could go ahead and heal my Magicka. Get the fuck out of here. And how am I... That's interesting. Whenever I shoot him, they're glowing as if the weapon is enchanted. I wonder if that's a fancy thing with choosing Mantarok as the shield. Like, is it a shield and enchant spell all in one? Which is certainly possible, I guess. Or maybe he's like, maybe they're hitting me and I'm just timing it correctly. Well, like, even when he just looks at me. Huh, I don't know. I'll have to I'll have to ponder this further to see if there's any actual significance there. That's the last of them. Fucking trappers, man. They're such a pain. Not as much as a pain as the guardians. Those winged guardians. I think those guys are the worst. I can't remember if we see any with Alex. I hope not. And yes, another. In fact, we ended up in the exact same place that we were in further, just a little bit ago. So this is all quite familiar. And previous to before, one by one, as we exit these rooms, the barrier is clear as well. So I guess we could go back if we really wanted to, if we were really feeling festive. We've gotten 2 out of the way so far. I mentioned before that I was trying to hide it, or trying to keep it secret, or keep it from spoiling anything. But yes, we do know that one of the runes that we need is creature. So I don't think I'm really ruining too much by saying that. And here we are yet again. Okay, no trappers. Awesome. The coast is clear. And a power rune. Who would have thunk it? Man, this city. I mentioned before how cool I think this cityscape is, and I'm always a sucker for big stuff like that. I just love that crap. It's so cool. Well, we've definitely been here before. Remember, this is where I got my ass kicked that one time when I just kind of came in guns a-blazing. And the monsters that we killed are no longer there. Yes, looks curiously like a trapper. You can see all those panels are empty, whereas the monsters that were in here previously are still there. And just like I mentioned before, that it looks like there's some different monsters. There's that guy right there, who looks like a more bulky, more muscular version of the horror. What else do we have? We have this guy. It looks like a worm serpent thing. I mean, are these monsters that never made it into the game, or maybe stuff to use for the sequel? Come on, come on, Silicon Knights. I'm begging you. Please make a sequel to this game. I'm dying here. Alright, well, I think it's pretty obvious what we need to do. We need to summon monsters to replace that which we killed earlier. So, summon, yeah, there we go, summon horror. Since it's the green one in the panel, it was a green one that we killed earlier, so let's choose accordingly. Man, I never get to cast any spells with Zelotov. Seems like I'm always casting Chattur'gha spells to heal myself, and Ulya spells to, well, for everything else, so yeah, I never get to do much stuff with Zelotov. Oh no, have I trapped myself? Oh no, and I gotta fight his ass too. God, same damn problem. And yeah, I'm definitely like, okay, yeah, I was like, every time I hit him, he was glowing. Though my shield is gone now. Oh no, I think I know what it is. Whenever they look at me, that's gotta be it. Because when they look at you, they're damaging your sanity, or in my case, because my sanity is empty, they're damaging my health. So that's why that was. Okay. Alright, well, let's come back here. I need to recover some magicka first, but yeah, I screwed myself over by trapping myself. I'm going to take care of the zombie one right here. Make it a red guy. It'd be nice to be summoned right on top of the things Man, it's such a pain. All this nonsense about running out of time or something. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay, cool. Teleports him right in there and freezes him right back up. And you can see it kind of damages that field, so we know that we're doing the right thing. We know that we're on the right path to getting rid of that stupid barrier. Nah, why can't they be? I think it's just all about positioning yourself. You saw that there's like this little portal that they escape from, so if you're standing in an awkward place, it might not allow you to cast the spell. But you did see that it at least was nice enough to allow me to recover the magicka, which was nice. And sweet shit. Yeah, the problem with the horror is that he's so monstrous, so huge, it's hard to fit past anything. So because I was standing right in the middle, yeah, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. And we don't have nearly enough magicka for this, I don't think. Well, I don't know. I guess I could use this opportunity to look at more of the monsters. See if there's anything else that looks cool. Oh, is that it? I guess that's just like a half of a room deal. Yeah, there's not really much else to report. Well, I guess there are some... Maybe? Oh, maybe there aren't, actually. Yeah, that's all there is. Yeah, give Alex a chance to catch her breath. You can see there are also some blocks on the top level there. And I can't really get a good view of any of them, really. Looks like the one above the current red zombie that we just put in is a much larger red zombie. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe they're just coming in different shapes and sizes, but God, I'm curious as all hell. I want to know what those look like. Is that so wrong? I don't think it's wrong at all. Alright, we've got more than enough magicka to do this. Summon that horror, and needs to be green. Awesome. Let's see if I'm able to do this before running out of time like a little bitch. Whoa, he's really far away, isn't he? He's really far away. God damn, this sucks. Okay, he's gonna make it. Oh, just barely didn't make it. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. Oh, and I gotta reload. Worst day of my life, am I right? Get the fuck out of here. Ouch. Okay, I'm gonna run away then. Shoot off your head one by one. Such a pain in the ass. Pain in the arse. Well, we've still got plenty of magicka, so let's try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And why did they summon it so far away? So it blows my mind. Alright, third time's the charm, maybe? I think I'm feeling it this time. Maybe I'm full of shit. It's right in front of the door again. Oh, it's the other way around. Ah, my God, what is causing this? I don't get it. Man, I apologize for you watching at home. I'm having to put up with me trying to figure this shit out. I always hate it when that happens, but it doesn't help that I'm unable to. Yeah, just go down already, damn. Is it because I'm low on sanity? Would that have to do with it, maybe? I don't know. I wouldn't imagine that would play a role, but so I'll give it a shot. In fact, I guess this is a good chance to take advantage of the recovering multiple things. I'm recovering health and sanity at the same time, I might as well. And get some magicka back. No, it's not going to give us any magicka back, so we still got to deal with that nonsense. Man, I hate casting sanity recovering spells. It's such a bummer. Though I guess I should go ahead and say this. There will be a time where actually there are a few points in the game where we're forced to have a certain level of sanity, and only one comes to mind, and we'll be seeing it shortly. Get some health back, or some magicka back. Alright, that should be good. Alright, fourth time's the charm then. God damn. It's not enough magic energy, really? Why you guys gotta be such a bummer? Silly game, tricks are for kids. Alright, that should be good. Alright, cool. Alright, if this doesn't do it, then I don't know what is going to do it. Grammar. Speaking English is too hard for me. Hurry, hurry, hurry. And it's showing our sanity meter up above, so I guess that's it. I guess that answers my question then, of why we have that time limit. God, such a pain in the ass. Well, it's done. The path is cleared, and we can now move forward with our lives intact, more or less. I guess we have to go from the side. Yeah, it wouldn't be that door, because in fact I don't even think that's a door. I think it's just a paneling of the wall.